Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Oblix here, back with you today from... What the heck are we on? Just not enough mods to brain freeze. How y'all doing today? So guys, last time we built this latex processing unit here behind me. Let's get flipped around. Where we're using a block placer to put logs out. We are sucking up the latex with this fluid extractor. We're shoving it into this processing unit. We're dropping it into the crafter, dropping it into a mechanism energized smelter, and dumping them up here into this bin. We got 3 different mods working here together perfectly. So we got some industrial foregoing, we got some RF tools, and we got some mechanism. And I just pulled a whole stack out. Fantastic. So I did tell you at the end of the last episode we would make use of this beautiful stuff. So I guess I will go ahead and pull some out. I did AFK overnight, which is why we have... Why, that comes out really, really fast. That's why we have so much of this here stuff. Now, what I want to work on today, because we want to make use of that, is to do a little farm automation. So, we've got 3 farms over here. If I can land on my solar panels, perfect. Nope, not perfect at all. Way shy of perfect. Anyway, we got carrots and taters and wheat, and I want to automate the collection of these 3. We also have pumpkins and melons, and I don't know that I want to automate these, but maybe. But we're going to start with these 3 and see how that takes us. So, in order to do that, we need a couple of machines. We are going to need a plant gatherer, which is machine frame and just some giblets, no big deal. And we're going to need a plant sower. Not a huge deal either, except for the pot. Because clay be issue, right? So, in this pack, we can make clay. Let's see, there we go. If we use a chemical injection chamber, we can put some dirt with some water vapor and make clay. So I think we should do that first. So we need a chemical injection chamber. Now if I remember right, that is actually a little bit of a complicated machine. If I remember right, it requires a couple of different machines in order to make. Which one is it? Boom, boom, there we go. Yeah, to make a chemical injection chamber, we need a purification chamber. The purification chamber needs an enrichment chamber. Bum, bum, bum. So, how many of these do we have? Not that many. Do we have what it takes to make this? Okay, we can make the case. And we can make the enrichment chamber. I'll buy that for $1. Alright, now can we use that enrichment chamber to make our purification chamber? I think we're going to be short on these advanced circuits. Yep. So we need some more basic circuits, which is osmium and redstone. So let's cook a redstone. And we got some osmium in here. 8 of those. We will enrich that sucker. We'll pop those in there. Once this finishes up, let's actually dump our plastic. This is our mechanism box, but it's fine in there. Perfect. So let me get some of these cooked up. Alright, we've got some resources gathered. I went ahead and made some advanced control circuits, some more basic control circuits, and some more infused alloys. So that should get us moving along. So now we need that chemical injection chamber, which means we need a purification chamber, which means we need this here. So let's get going. Boom and a bam. And a boom and a bam. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and make this 3rd machine. We are going to need some reinforced alloy. And some elite control circuits, which needs more reinforced alloy. Oy. We're going to be burning some diamonds today, boys. So, we need 4 here, and then we need 2 per each one of those. So we're going to need 8 of these reinforced alloy, which is just diamond dust and infused alloy. So we're going to need 8 of them. So let's get 8 of those. And where's our demons? We can smack up our diamonds and make them useful. Now, remember, we pop them in here, we turn them into the compressed variant, and we're going to be good to go. Now, I did go ahead and make some crushed osmium because I've been upgrading our machines to make them quicker because I'm very impatient. So I'm going to make 8 of those speed upgrades. Now, I've already made the energy upgrades. So as you can see, if we look here in the upgrades, push the up arrow, I have upgraded this machine with all 8 speed upgrades and all 8 energy upgrades. If we look here at the enrichment chamber, I've got the energy upgrades. I always do the energy upgrades first. Then I add the speed upgrades. To do that, you just shift click them in, put them in this slot, and it'll move them in. You can only do 8. That's the max. So that's going to make this machine much, much quicker. So we can put these in. We can now do 8 of these guys. Perfect. And we've got another enriched demon. So let's go ahead and knock out 8 more. And then while we're there, let's knock out another 32 redstone. Or 32 of these guys here. So we're going to need some Eron. Bing and a boom. Yeah. So that gives us 8 more of those. We got our redstone done. We're going to pop that up here, pop that in there, and you see how much quicker it is. So much quicker. But make sure, like I said, make sure you do the energy upgrades first so you're not drawing that much power. Because speeding them up can definitely bog you down power-wise. Okay, so back to chemical. Bingo, bango, bungo. We need to make 2 of these. So I need to be on a crafting table. I always do that. I don't know why. And I need 1, 2 of those. And I'm not going to make the rest right now because they are a little pricey. So there we go. Chemical injection chamber. Beautiful. Now we need to put a fluid in here. Well, when you put a gas in here, and remember the gas we need is water vapor. Now how in the world do we get water vapor? Well, we have water downstairs. Remember, we're pumping up water. And we just need to turn that into a gas. To do that, we want a rotary condensator. This guy right here. So we are going to need to make, let's make sure I'm on a crafting grid. Yes. We're going to need to make a tablet. Boom. We're going to need to make a basic fluid tank. Boom. We're going to need to make a basic gas tank. Boom. And that should be all she wrote. Boom. Rotary condensator. Perfect. Now we need some fluid pipe. And we need some pressure pipe. Yep. And then I need somewhere to store this gas, unless I'm going to just pipe it all the way up here from the get-go. It is nighttime. Let's get some sleep. Hold our little machine while we go to sleep and cuddle it close. There we go. Yeah, I think we will jam this guy downstairs for the short term. Boom, boom. So let's go ahead and make a gas tank to store this here gas in, which my eyes are not seeing. There we go. Gas tank. Boom. And let's just go ahead and make it one bigger. Why not? We're here. Perfect. So we just need to grab a hold of some of this here water and some of this here power. And I think we can just put it. We're going to need the power too. Where's a good spot to grab a little bit of water and a little bit of power? How about right there, facing the wrong direction? Dang it, Bobby. Could use our wrench to flip that around, but oh, no. Really? Oh, you vex me, game. Wait, is it in my pocket? It is not in my pocket. Come here, you stupid. Good grief, why is that gotta be so daggum difficult? There. Should have just used my configurator to configure it. Let's just do that. So where's my configurator? My chest? Yes, it is. And we're gonna shift and rotate our mouse wheel till it says rotate in the bottom center section. You see down there, it says it in yellow. And I'm gonna shift click the machine until it's facing the direction I want it to go. And I probably should have shown you guys. I just didn't think about it. Ah, dang it. I have to come back in here and do this again. This guy has two sides, very clearly defined sides. So it's got the big fat side and the little skinny side. The little skinny side is your pressure. The big fat side is your fluid. Fluid's on big fat, gas on little skinny. Very important. So we should still be on rotate. We shift click it. Notice that connected over there, which is what we want. Boom, bam, put those back. And we now have pressurized gas able to come out of here. Now, to get this to work, because it's wanting to take gas and turn it into fluid. We want to flip it around, so we're going to hit this T to toggle operation. We see this filled up. It is now running, and it is creating water vapor, which is filling up this tube right here. We're going to pop this guy down right there. And we see it's holding gas, water vapor, and filling up. Perfect. So I'm going to let this guy cook for a few minutes and fill up that tank. In the meantime, we need some place to store all these crops, right? So, actually let's put this on top of this machine right here. We're going to need that down the road. I'm going to drop those in here. So we're going to need some place to store all these goodies. So I think we're going to use spruce. And I want to make some storage drawers. Some storage drawers. Now, I guess in the 115 update, I'm not sure when they cut this. There's a lot of, or it may just be this pack, but there's a bunch of stuff cut out of storage drawers. The ability to build customized drawers is cut out, which is kind of a bummer. I was really kind of hoping to do that. So, you know, again, that may just be, it hasn't been implemented on 115 yet, or maybe the modpack devs is like, nah, we're not doing that. So, it is cut out. Bummer. So we're going to have to go with just basic spruce drawers. So, ooh, I need redstone torches. I have a couple. I need a couple more. We're going to need one of these here drawer controllers. These fancy little devils. Yep, we'll just make 6 of those. I think we're going to be out of redstone, so we need to make some more redstone dust. Perfect. Get all this situated. There we go. Back to our jerk controller. And we need some stone. Trying to have some smooth stone in here somewhere. I do. Was it 3 or 2? 2. Yeah. Boom. Make 2 of those. Okay, we need a basic drawer. So let's make a basic drawer, which means we need a chest. I don't need a trap chest. I just need a chest. Boom, bam, boom. Perfect. And let's make... Ooh, dark oak would look good. I have not used dark oak in a long time. Do I have dark oak? Is that even a thing? I do. Now the question, do I want to grow a whole bunch of dark oak? Do I have dark oak to even grow? Do I not? Where the heck did I get the dark oak from then? Dark oak logs. I had to have run into it somewhere, or I wouldn't have the logs. Oh well. I guess we're gonna stick with spruce for the time being. We need to make drawer. Controller. Oh, we need 5 more smooth stone. There we go. Controller. Perfect. And we can get rid of that quartz. So now this, we need to... You know what? I think that's fine for now. Why don't I make the chest out of the birch? Yeah, let's do that. I could sit here and wait for it to cycle around for 1,000 hours. There we go. Boom, 40 of them, that'll work. And I think I want to do, let's do the big ones. Perfect. So that'll get us going for the now. So we're going to come down here to the big room, and I'm looking to stick it in right here. So I want this here controller at the top, so about right there. And then we just need to plant around it. Now, for those that don't know, the controller can interact with drawers within a configurable range based on the pack that you're playing. Oops, stuck one in the back. Yeah, dark oak would look better in here. The mod dev can change the configuration as to how far away it can push. Generally, it's between about 11 and 14. So from wherever that controller is, it can push out 11, you know, on the vertical or horizontal plane, you know, in the X, the Y, or the Z. So this should be no problem for it to fill all these drawers up. Now, say we put another set of drawers over here, that controller would not be able to reach over here. I'd need another controller. So this will get us going for the time being, though. And let's check on our water vapor. That's enough to get us started. And of course, I lost it back there. I need a magnet. Is there even a magnet in this pack? I wonder. Let's see. You really wouldn't mind a magnet. There is not. You can get a magnet enchant, but that's not the same thing I'm looking for. So, kind of a bummer. Okay. So we got some additional of those. We can just pop that there. We'll set it to export on its rear end. So that's going to fill this with water vapor. Beautiful. We're going to grab a little bit of dirt. Was that coarse dirt? Did I grab coarse dirt? I did. Grab some dirt. You would think I could just place dirt out there in the world and it would, when it was raining like it is, and it would turn it into clay, but that's not a case of that. So there we go. We've made it in clay, so I don't have to go find a river or something like that and go dig it up. And we're using it, but not at a super high rate, so that's good. So we'll let a couple of those cook. That should be good. Plant, plant, plant. Dig, dig, dig. Whoa, too much digging. Oh, the power of my own atomic disassembler. Let's set that to normal. There we go. Alright, and we need to cook up at least 3 of those. That's a crusher. That's not a smelter. There we go. Brain damage. Gets me every time. There we go. And let's get a little sleep because we're using lots of machines. Good morning. There we go. Still cranking out the clay balls, or clay. Boy, see how slow these machines are when they're not upgraded? Oh, you just want to get them all upgraded as quick as possible. Boom, there we go. So there's our flower pot. So let's get back to industrial foregoing. So we need plant gatherer and plant sower. So let's get this pity machine blah de blah, which means we need some logs. We got plenty of oak, so we'll use that. Why are you oh, it wants more Eron. There we go. More Eron it is. Boom and a bam and a boom. And we gotta make 2 of these here gears. And then we need 2 pistons. Missing cobble and wood. Let's just grab some wood and some cobble. Two pistons. And should be good to go. Plant sower. Perfect. Now we need a plant gatherer. So we need an iron axe. And we need an iron axe. And we need an iron hoe. Now the reason it needs axes is because it can harvest trees as well as plants. I guess trees technically are plants, but you get what I'm trying to say. So we'll do that and we'll do that. Perfect. Now we've got 2 devices that will work towards harvesting all the good things in the world. So now these guys have a range that they will work in. So let's start with the sower. Now notice it looks like it's pointing up, and that's because it is. You plant it under the ground. If I say show the working area, you see it is 1 block above it. This is where it plants the items. And because we have 0 upgrades right here, it plants the items in a 1 block radius. The gatherer, if we turn on the working area, you'll see is directly in front of it, also in a 1 block radius, because also no upgrades. So in order to harvest these fields, we're going to need some upgrades. Harvest and plant, I should say. We are most definitely going to need some upgrades. So upgrades in industrial foregoing are called add-ons, these guys here, and I think we're going to need a tier 4. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to make it right for us. So we're going to need a dissolution chamber to make these. So a dissolution chamber. So we're going to need another one of these pity machine frame thing bobbers. Let's go ahead and get that. Boom, bam. Oh, need our logs again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I sort those? Thank you. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Alright. We need a diamond gear. Holy crap, that's expensive. We need 2 buckets. I said 2 buckets. And chest we should already have. Dissolution chamber. Perfect. Just pop him in place. Give him some go-go juice. Pop the goodies in here. Now we are going to need a fluid. That fluid is, guess what? I was going to say empty. It needs latex. It doesn't need to be empty. It needs a fluid. And that fluid is latex. And we need a tank, because we're going to need to store our latex. So basic tank. What the heck? We got the resources. Let's take it on up to the next level. Perfect. Get us a fluid cable. We're going to pop down here. What I'm going to do is ask this guy not to send his goodies over here anymore. Oh, I just took the latex out. Well, that's a good start. Yeah, we're going to say, please don't send your latex into here anymore. Instead, let's send it to somewhere else. So, I think for the time being, I am going to... Oh, what? This guy gets stuck every now and then. And for whatever reason, I just start coming in here and clicking on other machines and it magically starts working. See? Isn't that weird? A little bit of a bug. So, and it's something between these two machines. Maybe the mechanism pipe. I don't know. Definitely buggy. But this 115 pack is very buggy. I'm going to tell you that. If you're looking to play a good stable pack and have a good time, don't play this one. You know? Avoid the one, anything with 115 in it yet. 115 is just not ready yet for prime time. So let's take the fluid out of here. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. You not do that. You come away from there. Perfect. You come here. You come here. And there we go. So we're getting latex in there. So we shouldn't need plastic for a while. So we have broken the chain. We're not going to be producing plastic anymore. We're now just producing latex. So I need to let that run for a little bit. I think we're going to need... Let's see. Rather than think, let's look it up. Industrial. We need to make a tier 4. So we're going to need 1 bucket of latex. So... we are a third of the way there, almost. Let's go get it prepped for everything else we're going to need. While we're doing that, we're going to need 2 of these guys, 2 of these range add-ons. So 2 glass panes, 2 redstone, and 4 iron nuggies. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And do we have any glass panes? We do. Boom, boom. So we're going to drop all these in here. And you don't have a quick drop. That kind of sucks. So we can just put those in there like this. And this in there like this. Doo, doo, doo. And once we get a little latex in here, this guy should crank away. No problemo. Okay, I've decided to shift gears just a little bit. We are not going to continue with these farms. I'm actually going to tear them down. And we're going to use 1 giant farm. And the reason why is because the machines are so expensive. The requirement of the diamonds and such is just too much of a price tag to pay to build separate machines for each plot. I could build 1 machine that does all this space here. Let's see this here. All this space right here I can do in 1 machine. Well, 1 sower and 1 planter, so technically 2 machines. And then, you know, we can just put the add-ons to make it this big, and that would be the top tier add-on. Now, all that requires is switching out those iron nuggets that we had for emeralds, and we have emeralds. So, yeah, why wouldn't I? So we're just going to do that. It's going to be cheaper in the long run. Not really what I want, but it's going to work. But I do need to fill all this in with a dirt. So let me get to a dirt-rating. Placificating, and trying to use some of that dirt out of those chests to free up some space. I know we have a bunch in our dank, but I just want to use the space, or free up the space. So let me get these in place, beautify this. All the while we're waiting on latex, so the latex is still producing while I'm out here. I'm close enough that it is better be producing. And we will turn this into something meaningful. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, perhaps. Alright, one thing we are going to need that we don't have is some glowstone. So we're going to head into the nether and get pummeled by mobs. Fantastic. Get dead. Dead. I said dead. Really? Don't you kill me. Don't you do it. I think I'm going to have to make the portal on the other side. Not in the middle of the road. Apparently it's in the middle of some road that I'm not aware of, that a lot of mobs like to follow. Alright, get some health back. And then we are going to go get some glowstone. Thinking that might be some reasonable glowstone to get. Since we have flight, and we just set this to a vein mine. We try to catch as much of it as we can, and then what we don't catch, we just go down and get. Alright, we got our glowstone. Get off my crops. You just taking a bath? Okay, homie. Yeah, we got our glowstone to put in the bottom of the water pits, just to give us some light in the area. Now we just need to get some water in all of these. Like so. Yeah, I think this is the... I think I've crashed 4 times, if I remember right, in the time it's... you know, that I've been building this so far. Getting a little bit bothersome, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so we got all our water in. Now I need to make with the hoe. We gotta hoe the land. And let's go ahead and place our other machine. We're just gonna put him right here, closest to the house, so we can just pipe stuff right into the house. I probably should have built it like right here so we could pipe shorter distance, but I didn't want to touch that oil leak over there. We're going to use that down the road. And I've just got a lot of land to hoe. Alright, so we should have enough latex now, hopefully. Let's go take a look. And see. 5 buckets, and I only need 2. So pull those out. We'll let that keep producing just in case we need it again in the future. We're gonna come over here. And let's see if I can just right click it in. Yeah, buddy. And that is producing our first tier 12 range add-on. Boom. And that is the top tier. So let's get our other bucket in. Buckets are one thing that was definitely in my chest that disappeared on us. So Remember, we got all the emeralds from trading the crops, and we're about to have a whole lot more crops. Let's see, and I think it was 2 redstone and 2 glass panes. If I remember right. So I think it was redstone here, glass panes there, and emeralds there. Yeah, buddy. And boom, our second tier 12 range add-on. So let's go get those applied and make sure the farm we built is of appropriate size. So if we put this in here like so and say show size, we now have, yep, perfect sized. Excellente. So if we come over here, we're just going to leave that in, but we're going to turn this off. Then we're going to check this guy. I've got him 1 block below. Remember, he places everything 1 block above. So we'll pop that range add-on in and say show. And if you look, fits perfectly. Now, can I land without breaking the grass? Oh, professional. Perfect. Alright, now I've dug us a little path back to the house. There may be mobs in here because it's going to be dark. And yeah, right into the back of that storage controller. One thing I do think we're gonna need is to run it to power as well, which is 1 floor above. How do I want to come through with the powers? So I think we're coming through probably right here with power, and I think this is our little special room. So I think if we dig down here and cut across, we should run into it. So that is what, about right there. So let's mark this. And we're probably going to be a little low. We're probably going to need to come up a few blocks. Well, we could just pull it out of here. Yeah. We can pull it from right here, come across this way, and good to go. And that'll get us power to here. Now we're also going to need power out there. So we want to make sure the water's there, so that's the supporting block, so we want to go down here. And we should be on it any moment. There it is, right there. The bottom of our plant sower. So we're going to have to get material up into it, and we're going to have to get... So we can put material on the side and power here. Perfect. Okay, so we need to get some cables and get them in place. Alright, I've got some granite walls here that will work. We'll just place them here like so, and that will prevent it from lopping over onto the side. Now, technically we've already crashed again, though you can't really see it. Like if I place this granite wall down and I break it, I don't get the wall back. So it's a little sketch. But yeah, I'll have to redo these again in a little bit once the client catches up that the server's crashed, and we'll do it again. But this is what it's going to look like. So you can see we'll have the pumpkins here, the melons here, hover flights. We'll have pumpkins here, melons here. They all have a place to lop over, but they can't lop over in the unharvestable space. So pretty much we just need to wait for some of this stuff to grow, and then we can start harvesting. And I probably have plenty of bone meal to actually try that. Don't know if that's going to work in this crash state, but we'll see. I may have to restart yet again. Yay for restarts. So let's come over here. And let's see if I can just grow one of these. I think there's one more growth cycle. Yeah, 57%. Alright, both those are ready to be harvested. And you see it just harvested them. Fantastic. Let's grow a tater. Fully grown. Fully grown. There's some taters. It'll come by and harvest them in a minute. There it went. And let's come down here and do some wheat. Full grown. Full grown. Boom. Harvested. So if we look over here into machine, there is nothing because it has all been sucked out. Now you can see in the fluid tank we do have some sludge. That is from it harvesting these crops. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this, and once it fills up it will stop the machine, so we want to make sure we keep emptying it out. Now those items did not go back in here, I do not think. They might have. Let's go make sure, see if they went into the house, because we haven't set up our configurations on that yet, but we will eventually. They may have come in here. The wheat did. There we go. So this is the plan. We're gonna bulk store all the stuff down here, but we want it to try to return to the sower first. Yeah, we want it to return to this machine first, and then if this guy is full, then pass it into the house. Now obviously wheat doesn't need to go in here. There's certain things that don't need to go in here, so we'll take care of those down the road. So I think I'm going to let this guy run for a little while, let these things grow up. We need to get some more melons and pumpkins planted. I'll harvest these guys here and seedificate them and get them planted in the other side. Over here. But I do think that is gonna do it for this episode. Sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as always as we build an automated farm. And until next time, you guys get out there, make some noise. See ya.